Sidney Lumet had an astonishing career, a director who I would call a chameleon filmmaker, someone who could cross genres and styles with ease. One of his first feature films, 12 Angry Men, is at the top of many greatest of all time lists, a perfectly executed, slow-boiled drama. Look at this incredibly diverse run in the 1970s. Poirot, Whodunit, Murder on the Orient Express, ripped from the headlines Bank Robbery, Dog Day Afternoon, timeless satire Network, psychological mind-bending in Equus, and the modernised adaptation of the Hollywood classic The Wiz. Lumet graciously lays out all of this, all of his knowledge and his feelings about being a film director in this book, Making Movies, released in 1993. He makes a pretty comprehensive description of his duties, skills, and fears as a director, from screenplay and idea to distribution. It's been a great source of insider knowledge for film lovers and filmmakers for many years, and it still feels really fresh and relevant to this day. I thought I'd highlight some interesting moments that filmmakers might appreciate from this book. Even after directing for 40 or so years, there is something so mysterious in the fact that Sidney Lumet sometimes doesn't know how films turn out the way they do. There's many places in the book where he simply says, "I don't really know how it all comes together, but when it does, it's magic." This is something that has always fascinated me about movies, the mechanical and functional and practical meeting the creative. All productions require specific skills, strict hierarchy, and many technical elements that almost sound like it couldn't leave any room for any artistic freedom. Sidney, from his account anyway, sounds like a director whose knowledge, curiosity, and experience made him a true collaborator, who understands that you must leave many elements in the capable hands of the people around you. Speaking of collaboration, on page 42, he talks about having writer of Network, Paddy Chayefsky, being present for rehearsals with actors shooting and editing. From what little experience and secondhand accounts I have in film and TV production, this is a pretty rare example of something like this happening. A lot of writers never visit set at all. A number of authors of books that have been adapted to the screen talk about not being involved in the screenwriting process at all.
You're in the eye line. Can you please get off the stage?
It's just another reminder to be aware that micromanaging in any capacity can often lead the way to artistic strangulation.
Now, we take the 25 in your pocket or something, because I don't know what lens we're going to want. The 18 on the camera, the 25 in your pocket.
We'll bring Jen straight in,
and the 14.5 in somebody else's pocket.
This clip has always fascinated me, and it's a reminder that any director or wannabe filmmaker or any crew member should know their gear. Sidney, can I call you Sidney, knows a great deal about many things. A film can often be a slow, lumbering beast that's hard to steer, and knowledge of technical strengths and limitations can save a whole lot of future pain. Filmmaking is storytelling divided into hundreds of different paintbrushes. Which camera lens will make this actor feel imposing? How can we make this character's costume give the sense of warmth and comfort? Can we elevate the sound of a passing helicopter to create a sense of chaos? In 12 Angry Men, Lumet notes, "Immediately, a lens plot occurred to me. As the picture unfolded, I wanted the room to seem smaller and smaller. That meant I would slowly shift to longer lenses as the picture continued. The sense of increasing claustrophobia did a lot to raise attention of the last part of the movie." Sidney knew what wide and long lenses did to perspective, to faces, to lighting, etc., and he used that technical knowledge to make outstanding creative decisions. This one really hit home for me because by nature, I am someone who is a bit of a people pleaser. I want people to feel safe and warm and comfortable and thought of at all times. But Sidney warns of heaping too much praise on actors. They have to trust me, and squandering praise destroys its meaning. I get the sense that Sidney is very carefully creating an area where the actor feels vulnerable, but also that the director cares. If you're heaping too much praise, yes, this is fantastic, this is great, keep going all the time, it might feel like that you're actually not working, that you're actually not caring about getting to the truth of the scene. Actors love to act, they love to push and pull and work with someone on finding out how they can help this story. There's this great moment from Joaquin Phoenix and Ari Aster interview about Beau is Afraid, where director Ari Aster notes that after complimenting Joaquin effusively on a take,
and I even remember on the first day, you did something really surprising to me. It was like a scene where you're supposed to be like, you know, doing one thing and you just sort of did another. I was very enthusiastic about it. And then you said, "Would you come over here?" And you pulled me to the side of the set And you leaned in and you just go, are you just some kid that's just like so excited to have Joaquin Phoenix on your set?
What?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, or like, like a big actor on your set. And I was like,
We don't have to. I did not believe I said that.
no, you did, and I said yes, but I was very excited by what you just did.
I want to be challenged.
This is all told in fun and jest, and Joaquin jokingly disputes it. But the message from Joaquin, I think, is, I want you not to just rubber stamp me. Let's talk about it, work it out, because if I think you care, then I will care. Keeping praise from when it's needed doesn't withhold anything. It just makes it heavier when you give it. If something is going drastically wrong, hopefully a director and an actor will know and try to resolve it. But to the same point, if it's not all being challenged and sculpted, then that can give the feeling that you just don't give a shit. From this, I think Sidney is saying keep things calm, positive, but reward big moments. Make it really count.
In a funny way, that's a hard question to answer. Why does one like making movies? It's really the best job in the world.
It's an excellent book, and if you want to learn more about filmmaking, I definitely recommend taking a read. Thanks for watching.